Holy crap, I can't breathe in this thing.
What did you say?
I'd say it was party time, Mom. But it ain't. Let me tell you what I did this morning. Welcome to the mothership. I'm telling you something, people. I'm taking this COVID nonsense seriously. It ain't nonsense. Oh, my gosh. And I got some news for you, Natalie. Hang on. I got to get this thing off. Woo, I'm a brand new man. Governorship changes a soul. It really does. Let me tell you something. This gives me a lot of appreciation for World War I right here, even though World War II, whatever, I don't know. Wow, you can't breathe in that. I fogged up. You people complaining about your little N95 masks, y'all hadn't lived right there. What do you think, Sarah? Is that a hot look? Is this a hot look?
Not so much with the mask.
No, the mask.
You look like kind of like a fly.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
That's better.
I'm trying to get to the bank.
Oh my God. Here we
See
go.
what happens?
Here we go.
When you take the mask off,
Here we go.
COVID hits. I tried to go in the bank. Well, you can't get in the bank. First of all, if you go in the bank, you got to wear a mask, and that don't make any sense. We live in a day and an age where they make you put a mask on in order to go in the friggin' bank. All right, but now you got to have an appointment to go in the bank. I can't even get to my money. I got people calling me saying, "Hey, have you transferred that money yet?" I can't.
I got to get paid.
I could. You don't get paid enough. I can do that online.
Oh, okay.
But like when I got to do major business, I can't even do it. I can't do it. That's what we're living in, DC. Can't DC, the queen of the Saudi Arabians, masked up. I don't know how you do it, girl. Do you just put makeup on from the nose up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Darn right.
Pretty much, just do the eyes. See,
That's
the way you girls are, man.
That eye makeup has to be on point.
Alluring, right?
Yeah.
There's a whole category on Pornhub. It's, I don't know. They just wear trash bags, and then you can see their eyes.
What?
That turns some
called
people on
hijab
in some
love.
parts of the world.
To just be able to see your eyes?
Yeah, apparently so. I mean, they're having more babies than anybody else.
Well, I heard that for ugly people, this mask thing is working out well.
It really is.
Because they don't have to show their whole face.
So, like my doctor, he has pretty eyes. Right?
You just now noticed this, probably.
Yes. He has really pretty eyes. He's got nice hair. He's got pretty eyes. Not a good-looking guy overall.
Hands are a little chilly.
Yeah.
But his eyes are amazing.
You know what else is warm, though? But when he takes the mask down every now and then to talk, I'm like, no, put that back on. You had me with the wink, baby.
Yeah.
We're going to have fun today. Oh, my gosh.
Are you okay?
Heat. Huh?
Oh, God.
You literally can't breathe in that gas mask.
Yeah.
It's
I want
crazy.
to try it.
We're going to talk about some new developments. We're going to talk about some of your rights that are being taken away today. This is a free zone in here. We are very autonomous in Studio 22 right here. This is not a toy, by the way. I love how they made this 300 blackout to really kind of look like a toy.
Looks like plastic from here.
It does.
It does.
I've been sitting here thinking, I need to sand this thing down and get it repainted, you know?
No.
No, you don't
I
think
think it
so?
looks
Keep
cool.
the Captain America thing going?
Yeah.
I don't
She's
know.
beautiful.
It's kind of fun.
It's pretty.
Little short barrel rifle. Took me a year to get that. A year to get the tax stamp on that deal. Got it at my people over at Texas Gun Experience.
So if you become
I hear
governor,
they're
are
the
you going to
best.
make that a lot
Heard of
shorter time?
Hey.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Just say yes.
Yeah, okay. Hey, yeah, they said now you could get them like 2 weeks, 3 weeks for the short SBRs, but suppressors still take about a year. That's Texas for you. People think you just go to the gun show and pick this stuff up, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the gun show loophole.
Yes, the gun show
It's the
loophole.
gun show loophole.
You know, no background checks. And by the way, I will push for constitutional carry in the state of Texas. I understand there's people who push back against that, but I think if you pass a truly strict federal background check, you should have the right to do it. And I've had people, they're like, well, maybe we do that if you just get your fingerprints. And I'm like, that ain't constitutional.
Yeah.
But what do I know? 2020 has reminded us about the importance of self-reliance. We have seen COVID, civil unrest. It's brought out the worst in some people. And the fact is the police can't be everywhere all at once. That's why it's so important to be properly trained if you're a gun owner. You saw my little gun right here. See this?
Yeah.
I'm a gun owner. iTarget Pro, folks, one of the best ways to dry fire train with your gun at home using their proprietary app and laser bullet. Convenient, safe. It's going to save you a ton of money on ammunition. Plus, you don't need to wear a mask to use it. How about that? Dry fire training is going to develop muscle memory, help with target reaction, speed, sight, alignment, trigger function, and a whole lot more. iTarget comes in all the major calibers, including .223, .556, so you can stay sharp with almost any firearm. Unfortunately, not 300 blackout yet. Right now, get 10% off plus free shipping with the offer code Chad. Don't let circumstances dictate whether or not you're going to train. Take back control with iTarget Pro. That's the letter I, targetpro.com. iTargetPro.com. Offer code Chad. Be right back. So, okay, they did the talk of the town. I can't believe we haven't talked about this yet this week. So Friday night, you and I were on Stu Does America. It was his 100th episode, which is not that big of a deal, right? Because he does 5 shows a week.
Right.
So
right.
What, I mean,
and we're all under contract in the
exactly.
episodes.
I mean, he had to do it.
Right.
It's not like he walked through the snow to get here. You know, I wouldn't trade places with Stu or Glenn or those guys. I mean, I don't know how they do what they do. First of all, like 4 hours every morning on the radio,
3 hours of radio,
3 hours of radio and TV doing that. And then Glenn's got his afternoon stuff and the podcasts, which I guess he hasn't been doing that, has he?
Yeah, I think you have to actually be present.
Got to be here
to be able to do the
so,
podcast.
I got to get that COVID thing so I could stay home. You know?
Oh, you want to get it so you can?
I literally am at the age, Candace, I don't want to get out of bed. Steve, party foul, he wears me out in the mornings because he drinks his coffee and he's like, and I'm like, you got to ease up on the caffeine. What am I doing? What's going on? What's the problem?
That's because I've already been up for 3 hours.
I
by
know.
the time that
I don't
wake up.
I
What is
get
wrong
up,
with
then I
you?
go back to bed.
But you might be at the age where you don't want to get the COVID.
That's messed up.
Is he
You better
there
get it
yet?
right now.
That's
Wow.
messed up that
His
you
age,
just
then
said that.
Wow.
That's what I mean. That's Steve Helms. That's Texas legend age. There's a reason we call him the legend. Yeah,
Steve's like, I was just sitting here minding my own damn business.
yeah. You killed me off. Did you get your Hey Dude shoes? You got them on. You got the same ones I got, didn't
My
you?
husband has
Blue
those
ones?
too.
Yeah. Don't take them off. So anyway, we're on Stu Does America, right? And it was his Power Hour. And the Power Hour, you couldn't do it because you prego.
Yes.
Prego.
Yes.
Very lovely prego, too.
Not advised while pregnant.
But it was Bill Richmond, half Asian lawyer Bill Richmond,
Who's amazing.
who is amazing. Got to get him on this show. And he is the half Asian, better half of Steven Crowder,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Steven's and we don't like Steven Crowder. I mean, look, he's on the network. We have to support him. But anyway, the thing about it, we had Buttrell. Buttrell's a quiet drunk, huh?
Apparently.
Because
Who would have thought?
yeah.
He ain't quiet any other time.
So, and Stu, and when I say quiet drunk, what we had to do is every 60 seconds, the bell went off, ding, for an hour. Every 60 seconds, we had to take a shot of beer, which doesn't sound like that much. But it becomes much.
it's like, what, 7.5 beers in an hour?
Something like that. I mean,
that's,
you know,
that's a lot.
I think I went through 7 cans.
Yeah.
Right? And Bill Richmond is an alcoholic. Because we were sipping a little bit of whiskey just to cut the taste after
Right.
a while. Bill was actually putting whiskey in his beer shots.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. We were drinking whiskey before the deal just to kind of lube up. Nobody wants to bite the pillow and come in dry. You know what I'm saying? So we were drinking a little bit of whiskey. And anyway, yeah, that was the way that went down. You know, it's like when Man versus Food, when he would eat like a pile of
Yes.
ice cream that was like this huge.
Yes.
Every now and then he'd have to eat some French fries to kind of cut the flavor. That's the way the whiskey was doing for us. Anyway, Helms, what happened was on Shot 51, I told him in an email.
You did.
A group email.
I can
Everybody
vouch
saw
for
it.
you.
That was on to be on the show. I
Yep.
said, Bud Light. People are like, why are you going to drink that stuff? Because I'm going to drink a lot of it.
Yeah.
And Goober Stew was drinking what, the Dogfish
Head IPA.
Dogfish Head IPA.
It was
and I'm like,
apparently
whoa,
low-calorie
bro.
one,
That's
but-
tough right there for
Whoa,
Yeah.
bro.
shot a minute.
He didn't make it, but maybe 25 shots of that.
That's
And
like
then
eating a
switched.
double cheeseburger.
It's too brutal, bro.
Yeah, he switched.
And so anyway, he switched to the Bud Light. And I said, and I also need a trash can because I have a weak constitution. I puke. Mm-hmm. I don't have a problem with puking. I just, if I have gastrointestinal issues. I'm very delicate. But I learned in college that if I drink a lot, that I can puke and keep drinking.
Oh gosh.
That's efficient.
It works. And so I just know, I'm at the age where I know myself, right? And so I know I was going to get so full, I was going to need a trash can on set. So it shot 51. You need to watch the show. It shot 51. I got up, walked off set.
Bad things happened.
Nobody knew what was going on. I looked for a trash can. No trash can. Then I started looking for a bucket, a box, anything, a toolbox, a hat.
Can I just, I knew what was going on because you walked over to where I was and picked up the hat.
Yeah.
Is that a show on the Blaze?
And then decided no and set it down.
Stu
and I was
Does
like,
America?
oh gosh.
Is that on the Blaze?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll have to
I
check
hate your
it out.
guts right now.
I didn't get invited to drink beer.
This guy. Anyway.
Maybe you should do some self-reflection on why that was.
Because I know how to get drunk. Good at it.
Sarah's in a mood. You're in a mood. Look how lovely you are
blame
though on the
pregnancy.
screen. Look at you.
Hello.
She's pregnant.
Except my...
Very pregnant. So
Hey, wait a second.
It's a cauliflower.
so anyway, I went back there and I puked on the floor. I took
And
the microphone off. Like I waited.
A very
I took
vocal puke.
I took the micro. I'm very loud when I puke.
Oh my God.
I can't puke quietly.
I mean, there was no
on the
mistaking
floor
it.
in a trash can.
So I was what?
You puked in a trash can or on the floor?
On the floor.
There was nowhere else to go.
So I
It
took
was
the
just
microphone
behind set.
off and set it down away from me. I mean, imagine if I'd left the mic on.
No,
Right?
I don't want to
So
imagine
I
that.
mean, I have presence of mind.
Yeah.
You know, so I went over there and I was like, okay. I was so full that I did a little burp. Well, the little burp was turned into, it went bleh, splat.
I think this should be the intro of your first campaign ad. Hey, Texas again.
I think what was worse though than your was just the sound of it splashing on the floor.
Because it went about, okay, so if you're looking, it traveled from like where I am now to beyond where you're sitting, right? And it was just one streak. Like I kept it controlled like a laser focus.
I could tell because it was loud when it hit the floor.
and
the
it just
velocity
hit
of that.
like a splash, like
Like Reagan on The Exorcist.
yeah. And it was
Exorcise the demons.
there was some pizza in it.
Oh, no.
You know, the thing about throwing up
my
is you're
God.
like, did I even chew that? I don't remember. Like, I'm never going to eat solid food ever again.
Did it splash on anyone?
No, I was off
It was-
set.
it was off-
I went back
We need a new
behind the
segment.
behind the
set.
curtain.
We need a new segment.
And Stu, no, hang on. We're not done talking about vomit. Stu, he was literally so shocked.
He was-
I could hear
best
him over there.
part.
He goes, "What just happened?"
and his face, it was like slow motion. He goes, "Oh my God, what just happened?" He could not believe.
I came back.
Believe it.
I don't even think I missed a shot. Maybe one.
Maybe
I
one.
came back, kept on drinking. I was fine. And then
Yeah,
we
you
all
were
went out.
never drunk.
Then we
Like,
all went out
You
afterwards
cleared
and
the
drank
chute.
some more.
We're
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
a-
you walked a straight line back off set to go puke.
Yeah.
That's kind of
were
a normal
fine, just
thing
full.
for.
Yeah, Steve is still all of us. We don't really.
witnessed
Well, not
that.
Natalie, but I'm just saying the Steves and me. We kind of know how to do this thing. We've practiced for a
But
long
I
in a
hold
years.
your
while.
hair back.
Now let's talk about vaccinations. Let's go. Let's talk about other
Here
things
we
that make
go.
me sick.
Here we go.
You know, I made a live feed video the other day where people want to say, "Are you for mandatory vaccines?" Let me say something to you, anti-vaxxers. Okay, I don't care what you do with your kids. I don't care. You're the parent, right? But that being said, you guys have got to stop having your little trigger warnings with certain words, certain vocabulary that gets used, and you immediately jump to the conclusion that you know exactly what somebody's conviction and belief is because they used a word to describe to have the debate, right? I am not for mandatory vaccines, not for adults, not for children, not for anybody. That is the parent's choice. Your body, your choice, right? Mm-hmm. That is your body, right? That is, so you do with it what you want to do with it. I have other beliefs about vaccines, some good, some bad. That being said, I'm against it. But I said the other day, if you choose to not do it, then there's going to be consequences, such as you need to homeschool your child because the school is going to say they can't come here. And you better be ready to deal with that because that is the reality we live in right now. And you can fight that battle all you want. But right now, if you want to go to school in Texas, public school, they have a requirement. Here's the list, right? Are you anti-vax? Do you not want to say?
No, I am pro-choice for vaccines.
Yeah.
I think that it's important to leave it up to the family, and I fully support the current exemptions that we have of religious and conscientious. So
I agree.
as long as you... did everyone hear that? He just said you agree, right? Because you were accused of not agreeing because these people want to assume and put words in your mouth that you don't agree.
Which never even became a topic.
Right. No, I know.
Because I had
just want to put
someone
words in your
on
mouth.
Facebook that said, I need to repent of pride.
Right.
And I'm like, well, I don't know how pride comes into the thing.
Well, as soon as someone else tells you need to repent, they're the problem.
Yeah.
Promise
so,
you.
But
I'm like, I never said anything about religious exemption or anything else.
Right.
I mean, that
religious
was never
and conscientious exemptions exist in the state of Texas, and you can get them for your child to go to school. And I fully support that. And I don't, you don't want to change that.
No. And you asked me, you said, if I was a governor and a bill came across my desk that said, would you change that law?
Right. So if a bill came to your desk, you were governor, a bill comes to your desk that wants to take away exemptions for conscientious and religious, only leaving medical exemptions,
I would veto it.
He would veto it.
Yeah. I would veto it.
Right.
That opens up a big old can of worms in a lot of different areas. You start doing that, it's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, you want a personal liberty candidate.
Right.
Yeah.
Hello.
But at the same time, when I say personal liberty, people always say, but don't forget responsibility. Okay, that's my point. Everybody wants to preach responsibility until you become the one who's responsible for certain things, and then you get pissed off, right? So if I say, all right, but you're going to have to teach your kid at home, and they're like, don't you dare tell me and I said, well, the state owns the schools. No, they don't. I'm the taxpayer. I own the school. Okay, sister. Okay. I know that you pay so much in taxes that you just fund every one of these schools in the county, don't you? Don't you? I mean, you pay for these big old monstrosities of a high school that we got around Texas that rival some Division II college football stadiums and stuff like that. Yeah, it's all about your tax money, honey. So that's the kind of thing that just wears me out.
Go try to spend one night there.
You want to turn your kid's mind over to these indoctrination camps, which are public schools, and then you want to say, well, they can't do this and they can't do that. No, they can. I want you to be the parent of your child. I want you to have the say when it comes to your child. It's not the parent, it's not the school's responsibility to make decisions on behalf of your family. It's yours. Because let's face it, conservative government begins with the individual and the family. We're not conservatives anymore. We've let the state run things.
So is your point in saying, well, then you're going to have to make some decisions and homeschool your children? Is that more to say, if you don't like the way that the state is currently set up, elect the right people to make the right decisions?
I think that's true. Like, for instance, if you, like right now, you can go to a public school if you're a conscientious objector in terms of, religious reason, but you have to be able to state a reason.
Yeah.
Right? You have to have a legitimate.
And conscientious is like, it's against my conscience.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's a pretty self-explanatory reason. Religious, the same thing.
Yeah.
But medical exemptions get really, really, really tricky.
They get real tricky.
And that's what happened in California. And so I think there's a lot of the vaccine choice community who is scared of, this place ending up like California.
So if you went to a public school and you chose not to vaccinate your child, do you have to sign any type of waiver saying, hey, if my kid gets measles?
Oh, no.
Not like that.
So what you have to sign, you have to file a form with the state that you have to get notarized saying that you are exempt and why. And then if there were any sort of outbreak, they could tell you can't bring your child to school.
Okay.
For a certain amount of time during that outbreak.
Let me do this, Reed, and then I will say some more about that because I do have another thought on that. America's trying to open up. Not everything's okay, right? We still got to deal with all this stuff. You got to wash your hands. You got to social distance. You got to do all this stuff. But what I encourage people to do, and somebody sent me, a professional ball player sent me a message the other day and said, you don't take Field of Greens. Yes, I do. Brick House Nutrition, folks. Let me tell you, Field of Greens every single day of my life. Every day. 1 scoop. It's got a full serving of real USDA certified organic fruits and vegetables, which boost your energy. It supports a healthy immune system. I'm going to get Party Foul Steve on this stuff and off the caffeine. Let me tell you, that stuff like that, if you got a diet of fruits and vegetables, it will reduce your risk of heart disease, hypertension, a whole host of health issues. Field of Greens is prebiotic, probiotic, and it's a great source of vitamins, fiber, and other nutrients. Just put a scoop of it in a glass of water, stir it up, drink it. It's delicious. You're done. Now, I'm going to save you 15% off your first order with the offer code CHAD when you go sign up at brickhousechad.com. Brickhousechad.com. Subscribe today. Save an extra 10% every single month. You cannot control the world around you, but you can make sure you're giving your body a fighting chance. So get that Field of Greens, folks. Brickhousechad.com. Use promo code CHAD. Hang tight. Okay, so what were we talking about? Vaccines. Whatever. I mean, that's my policy. Whatever.
That was a good final thought.
Do you like that?
That's a good wrap. It was a good summary.
I do. I mean, look, my wife's a pediatric nurse practitioner. I'm not going to give her opinion on it. Although I've never met a pediatrician who was opposed to them by and large. I understand there's certain people who have reactions, or certain people who don't go well with them, and there are people who object to it, and that's fine. It's your kid.
Yeah,
and
because
there's people that puke in the floor. So
yeah,
there's that.
I mean, God knows.
Well, because the problem is that you don't know who's going to have a reaction until it already happens, right? There's no way to know,
that's the
which
thing.
is scary for parents.
Yeah.
I think you said to me about, look, I can be pro-science about it.
Right.
Even if I don't use it. I mean, does it stop those things? Yeah, I mean, basically it does. I mean, by and large, God knows what you're injecting in your body. I mean, whether it's a flu shot or I'm not getting a COVID-19 vaccine. Hell no. I ain't getting nothing that was created by Bill Gates.
I bet if they said that at the bank, you had to get it.
No, I bet you I get what I need at that bank.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, FDIC.
Well, that's
Here to collect, son.
That's the frustrating thing about just every discussion in this day and age is that if you don't agree with 110% of what that person, that platform is, they're not willing to find common ground. Like you can say, I believe in your right to choose. I personally believe in the science of vaccines, but I believe in your right to choose and I don't want to take that away. And that's not enough for some people.
No, they look at you like, how dare you?
Yeah, it's like, I just said I support your right to be able to choose for your family. Like, let's agree to disagree, and that's not enough for people. It's so frustrating.
With them, but again, there's a how do I say this? There's a tendency in all groups of people. They don't want equality; they want control.
Right.
And that's true. That's just human nature. You look at the political activism stuff that's going on. I don't care if it's gay rights. I don't care if it's BLM. I don't care if it's this anti-vax thing. You say you just want to be able to do your thing. No, you want everybody to do it just like you do it.
Right.
And that's you can't do that.
Yeah.
But the way we've created individuality over groupthink. And I say groupthink, which normally is used negatively, but I say it in a positive way. Like, I can look at a statistic and say that affects an entire group of people in the population. But what happens if I put a statistic out there, everybody's like, well, my son did this, and this is what happened to that. We weren't talking about you and your kid and your unique individual circumstance. We're talking about the group, the population, the populace.
Yeah.
But everybody wants to individualize everything.
Right.
I get it. It's your Facebook page, right? but there's a lot of people on it. And there's a lot of people having a discussion. And then they want to get pissed off. Up yours, go to hell's, F yous, and kiss my's. I mean, it's just ridiculous how that, and I can ruin someone's day. I really can. You pop off at me, all I got to do is make a comment. Be like, God bless you. And here comes the police. They coming for you. It's going to be 140. And I love it when people can't just leave it alone. Like, I'm getting off of here. Like they're scared to death.
Yeah.
Y'all won't leave me alone. My phone's blowing up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work.
The bravest one was that 17-year-old kid a couple of weeks ago. He stayed for
days.
Really?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you people? He was the one who
back and forth. That's funny.
he told me don't do it. You don't do this. You don't run for governor. You don't know anything about politics.
Oh,
or
Lord.
The 17-year-old was telling you you don't know
I know.
anything?
That's rich.
Yeah. Those are pubic hairs, kid, in case you're not sure yet. Go back to your mama's sofa.
Yeah. But I said, and I was like, he was asking me it was a yes, no question. Do you know anything? Or is this a publicity stunt? And I was like, I don't think, and he insulted me.
Yeah.
He said something that was insulting. And I said, I don't think I know you. And so by essence, I'm saying you don't know me either. So we don't know each other. And so everybody jumped his ass and he was like, I'm asking a question. All I want to know is just, is it, does he know anything? Is F you, F you, F you, F you. I mean, he was losing his mind. And finally I just said, yes.
Yeah. All I want to know. No,
There.
that's not true.
I answered your question.
Come back when you're old enough to vote, kid.
Yeah. You know what? You're a vaccine that went wrong. How about that? You are a mump.
Sorry, kid.
I love you. I'm sure your mom loves you. You know what? Farts and kids, people only love their own. That's a fact.
Ew.
Oh.
Well, it's a fact. I don't love your kids.
I don't.
Nobody
Never
loves
mind.
your kids
Never
except
mind.
you. Nobody. You don't love your own farts?
No.
Oh, come on, Sarah.
Ew.
You sit in your stench.
Oh my God. Is that really what you people do?
Yeah, that's why you call
what do you mean,
somebody
you
in to smell
people?
What do you mean, you people?
Right now, they're
Candace, are you not
hers, they're her
offended?
babies.
Right now, when she
It's
just
not even
said you
yours.
people? Come on,
Thank
Candace.
you. Thank you.
Oh, God.
Us Latin women apparently have better taste
Is she
than
Latin?
you. I don't know.
Ortiz?
Y'all notice that Natalie didn't pop in on the
Ish.
fart comment because we all know
I
how
don't know
she.
where I stand.
I know
know where she
exactly
stands.
where you stand.
She's holding one back. She's holding one back right now.
Oh, no, I ain't smelling nothing.
Natalie's not anti anything. Yeah. She's a pro gasser.
I'm just gross.
She's pro gasser. You're a dude, is what you are.
You are.
Okay.
You're a hot dude.
I said to Jay the other day.
Hot dude.
I said to Jay the other day, I said, you gotta love Natalie. I said, she's just a dude that doesn't have a penis. And Jade goes, you sure? I said,
Have you
yeah,
actually checked?"
actually I am. I'm pretty sure.
Cup check.
Yeah, cup check. Bing. Ding, ding. Oh boy, howdy. Boy,
It'd
howdy.
be tucked.
I love that shirt you're wearing, Steve. Party foul. Look at you,
I
baby.
need one. I need
It was
one.
the only clean one I had this morning.
Yeah, Chad 22, baby. You know that? I mean, it's fantastic for Texas governor. Is that what it says?
Yep.
That's
Or
cool.
Texas governor.
Ah, it's official. If it's on a shirt.
If it's on a shirt,
I want to know do you really think we're getting shut down again?
Yeah.
we're 3 days after everything California does, so I figure by tomorrow.
Nah, it'll be Friday.
I think on Friday at
It'll be
5
Friday.
or
That's
something.
what's effed up about it. That's the thing that screwed up. He keeps doing it on
On
Fridays.
Fridays.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be Friday at noon,
Yeah,
so all
that's-
the musicians will get
And it
screwed out of
hammers
stuff
people
again.
in the entertainment business. It hammers. It hammers the bars. It hammers the restaurants. Anything. But, Gavin Newsom came out, Gavin Newsom came out, and what was it, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday? I don't know.
Monday.
So he came out and said all indoor activities have to cease, right? So, I think it started with mostly in the Bay Area that was going on. But it's like, how about no?
Isn't he the same guy that had a winery that never shut down or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yes.
that's true. I just saw it
I still
on Facebook.
can't believe Kim Guilfoyle had a baby with that slimy bastard.
What?
They
What?
were married.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is
Yeah.
life
She
changing
likes
for me to
greasy
know.
men. Look at Donnie Jr.
Yeah.
He needs to check that oil. Yeah. It's true.
Well, is she recovered?
Well,
No.
I don't know. I don't really keep up with Kim's.
Wish you well, Kim.
HPV. Don't get that vaccine.
Seriously, don't.
I'm anti.
Seriously, don't.
So no to Gardasil.
Hey, 17-year-old kid. Men's grooming goods make Duke Cannon. Men's grooming goods maker Duke Cannon Supply Company knows you spend every day giving your all. So when it comes to helping you smell good, they figured at least one thing should be easy. That's why they created Duke Cannon Solid Cologne, packaged in an indestructible, easy-to-transport tin that's perfect for leather briefcases or gym bags. It's great. I gave you one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love my Duke Cannon.
I do. These things are great. It's a concentrated cologne balm, and it melts at your fingertips for precision scent application. So you can rub it on the chair here, and it always smells good. And so that's there. You're not going to spray yourself in the eye with some kind of aerosol or anything like that. It's made with natural and organic ingredients and formulated in a range of masculine scents. Like I got one that's bourbon. It's fantastic. They'll have you smelling like a day in the great outdoors rather than an evening at a high school dance. Plus, the 1.5 ounce tin lasts a good long time, even with multiple applications per day. So you won't have to worry about running out when you don't have time to wrestle with the messy sprays that leave you smelling like you were attacked by the perfume lady at the mall. Duke Cannon Solid Cologne is a solid option. So if you're ready to ditch the delicate spray cologne for a more solid option, visit DukeCannon.com. Use promo code WatchChad, 10% off your entire order, free shipping with orders over $25. Get all of the Duke Cannon products. They're premium products. It's fantastic. I love it. And you can also get it at Target. Hang tight. We'll be right back. Well. You know what I'm excited about?
What?
Next week, I've read all of Brad Thor's books, except for the one that just came out. I'm about to start reading it, and Brad's going to be on the show. I know.
Are you fangirling?
A little bit,
Yeah.
because he's one of my favorite authors.
He's
He
really
was one of
nice.
those guys that I stuck with. Like the first book I read, I was like, huh. And then I read the second book, and I was hooked. 20 books later of Brad Thor's. Boom, still in there. This one, the book, I've read the review on it. It's hard-hitting. But the thing, and Glenn gave me this to describe Brad. I said, whenever I read Brad, I learn a lot of stuff, even though it's fiction. He goes, but yeah, I call it faction.
Oh, I like that.
Like, look at you, Glenn Beck.
I like that.
Coming up with stuff.
Who knew?
Yes. You remember Glenn? He was a good dude,
Yeah,
man.
he was. We had a lot of good times.
There were,
There was the one time.
they just asked me to sing the national anthem at the M1 ball in October.
Really?
Yeah, I told them.
To sing the national anthem?
I told him
Black
there's a girl.
one or the regular one?
I don't sing the black one.
Okay.
I don't know it.
Is there, I mean, I know that the NFL
It's a
is supposed
hymn.
to, okay. I was like, I don't know a black national anthem. Am I missing something? Okay.
Oh, say do Black Sea. There is a Black Sea.
Okay. Not
What?
sure it's the
I
same.
mean, what are we going to call the day after Thanksgiving? You better not
That's
use
problematic.
a MasterCard.
That is problematic as well.
You use a MasterCard on Black Friday? Let me tell you something.
Wow.
The epitome of racism. The great white shark? Oh, no. I will not watch another Shark Week until it is the great Caucasian. Man-eater.
Always
What
get
about the great
confused.
cracker shark?
Cracker Shark.
I always get confused on that because I thought it was Shart Week for a long
Shart?
time. Yeah.
And you wrote, that's Natalie.
I was so confused.
That's Natalie. Shut up,
Fine.
butt stain. Oh, are you embarrassed now? I puked on television.
No, there may be a skid mark or two. I don't know. It's a thong, so it's close to it.
Okay, it's fun.
That's our gal.
Thailand's doing something very racist. They're tightening their borders because of fears of a second wave of coronavirus. Wow. So Borders. You got to open them up, folks.
Right?
You got to open them up. You see where that? So you saw where Ken and Karen Chadbro wielded their AR-15 and her little 380 pistol, whatever it was.
Yeah, with not so great trigger discipline.
I mean,
Like
she was
Bonnie and Clyde.
on that trigger. They were out in front of their
me a tick to watch.
big old museum of a house.
Yeah.
Pink polo.
St. Louis. Yeah. I mean, what a look.
No shoes.
I am totally.
That was great.
I am totally gonna rock that look.
You already are.
I'm come October when Halloween rolls around, I might sing the national anthem at the M1 ball like Ken Chadbro. Not his real name, folks. And I'll come out there like this. He had that sucker. He was like,
Hey, hold on.
I know.
I'm not flagging you, baby.
It's above you.
Okay.
It's above you.
And she was like,
Oh God. It's hard
was
for me to
using
even
it like
watch
a
the
laser
tape.
pointer.
She really was.
and they were flagging each other. That's
I
what's
know,
funny. I was
back
just
and
waving
forth.
that thing past one another. So anyway,
Did the
their
trick, though.
AR-15 got taken. The police came in and got them and got I got the firearm. And so now they're
And did they ever say why?
never said what they were charging them with
Right.
that I know of.
I didn't hear it either.
Yeah. Someone watching can
messed
tell
up.
us. Anyway, they took the rifle Friday.
Just that one? Just the ones they had out? Or
The
all
one,
the-
yeah, apparently
They
so.
confiscated those two weapons as evidence.
Well, she had already given her,
Her
pistol
handgun, yeah.
to Patricia McCloskey is her name. She'd already given it to her attorney, Mark and Patricia McCloskey.
I don't think they came and got them because of that.
But anyway, there's a
Thing
company
of
that gave them
evidence.
AR-15.
They needed those two weapons.
Firearms, not weapons.
Or they offered free AR-15 after the weapons. Yeah,
Good.
they were offering.
Give those people free guns.
They have a stand your ground law in Missouri, don't they? So, I mean, everybody's argued that they had no right to do that. No, they actually had
Absolutely, they
every
did.
single right.
I can go stand in my front yard right now.
Now, to go out there pointing
Like that.
a firearm at people, it's a different story. You need to have a little more, but I mean, I can stand out in front of the store. I can go stand out in front of the courthouse right now
Yeah.
with a rifle. What you gonna do? It's like that black militia folks when they were walking the deal in Stone Mountain. I was like, what do you think about that? Well, they have every right to do that. They can go out there and march around with their rifles. Good for them. They can have their protests. They can shout out what they believe in. Now, when they said they're going to come carve out Texas and take it, well, remember Gonzalez. Right? Come and take it, baby.
Come and take it.
Yeah, we got a flag for that. And I don't care who you are. And you ain't going to tear down Sam Houston in Huntsville, Texas
I
either.
saw that.
First of all, that's a big old
He
joker,
big.
man. That's a big
Yeah,
statue.
it is. Well, that's also a completely different than a couple standing on their own property.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're talking about people taking and I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, but I'm just saying that's not even a true apples to apples comparison.
No, it's not. They broke through the gate of a private community. They were on their property, and they were shouting, burn it down. Now, they were supposedly on the way to the mayor's house,
Yeah.
the march.
Right.
And there were like 500 people.
Right.
And, you see where the Arizona lake, they had that electrocution? This is why I don't get in the water, people. This is why I don't take baths.
I was wondering what that smell was.
Arizona, it was an electrocution. It left 1 dead and 2 critically injured. Let me get my glasses here. Did you read that, Steve? Either Steve? No, y'all don't read.
Oh my gosh.
Was it at a marina or something?
They,
Sounds like a down power line, maybe.
it was, yeah, I know. It's a kind of a deal. Anyway, that's
No
a,
way.
Well, Cheryl, tell us about it.
Oh my gosh.
oh my God. Oh,
My
yeah.
understanding, like at marinas and stuff, where people jump in the water.
Well,
around
they
the
thought it
boats
was a
and-
drowning at first,
Yeah.
right? They're still trying to get some more information, but it was apparently electrocution. Somebody had been watching Ozark.
Oh yeah.
Somebody got ruthed.
Seriously.
But anyway,
You
that's
Well, that's
yeah,
horrifying.
I know. Don't mess with water and electricity, kids. Oh, did you see where that squirrel tested positive for the plague in Colorado?
No.
You know, they were talking about animals in China that were getting the bubonic plague. And, and I said, see, there's some more stuff coming out of China. People are like, no, it's not going to be. Yep, then found them a squirrel. Bubonic plague in Colorado. The beautiful thing about bubonic plague, though, we can treat that now.
Right.
It ain't a virus.
Right.
It's a bacterial.
You just need an antibiotic.
Yeah. We can
you
treat
just kill
that.
the squirrel?
Did you know that, Jennings?
Why would you want to do
Put it on
that?
fire,
Because
burn it in the street.
The plague.
The plague?
Can't we just give him antibiotics and send him on his way?
Yeah.
Light him on fire.
No, it's a squirrel.
If it's,
I know.
I used to eat those.
I know. We've had this discussion.
Maybe the squirrel's
sadly.
parents should have been vaccinating it.
You know what? Maybe if Mr. and Mrs. Berenstain squirrels hadn't been anti-vaxxers, baby
that's
squirrel
what it
would
is.
still be eating his porridge.
That's what. That's what it is.
Yeah. But he got jiggy with Goldilocks, and she had not had her HPV.
And it was just right.
And it was just right. Not too hot, not too cold. Right in the middle. We'll be
Story, man.
right
It's getting good.
back. Party Foul Steve, you know, bring out your date. Larry Kudlow said that there's going to be a fourth stimulus package.
Oh my gosh.
I put that joke up last week on social media.
So
People
you
went
said
nuts.
You already had your third
I had
one
my
spent,
second.
or
I
your
had my second one spent.
Yeah, and you're waiting on the third.
Waiting on the third one, and that was funny.
I'm waiting on my third one because I got to pay off my second. Anyway, so I don't know about all that stuff. I do, but I don't know about all that stuff. I say that because I just and they lit that dude up. Well, they didn't light him up, but they gave him the lethal dose on Monday night. You know, the white supremacist who killed that Mueller family.
Yes.
Back in '97, I think it was. So that was the first federal prisoner execution in however long.
Really long time.
Supreme Court said, okay, you could do it. And, buddy, they didn't waste no time. They lit him up, went ahead and did it. But, you know, I'm waiting on you liberals that want to call all of us racists and talk about this systemic race problem. I want you to explain why it took less than 24 hours to give a lethal injection to a white supremacist as soon as they lifted the federal blockade. As soon as they lifted, they said, "Hey, whoa, go get him out of cell 13 and bring his ass down here."
We'll get him before he dies of COVID.
Yeah, we're gonna try out one of these vaccines.
I will tell you, the death certificate did say COVID.
COVID. But I mean, here's a white supremacist who killed an entire family, including an 8-year-old kid. A horrible thing. Anyway, they lit him up. Well, that kind of shoots your systemic racism in the foot. Go to watchchad.com. That's where all the fun stuff is, as well as blazetv.com/Chad, and sign up for a year's subscription. Sarah Gonzalez Unfiltered, and never, ever miss the news and why it matters.
Thank you.
Party Foul Steve, Party Foul Nation. Head over there, subscribe. Steve Helms Band. You can Venmo him some money. He'll even come play in your backyard.
Hell yeah, I will.
At Party Foul Steve.
So, all you guys be good. We love you. God bless. Talk to you next time. And bye.